The importance of endorsements is to believe what you're saying, try to use what you're endorsing, and I've been doing it for a long, long time. I mean, a long time, and I've always had a practice of believing what I was talking, and it's word of mouth. There's no better advertising than word of mouth.
Because I really like endorsing stuff that I use. I really don't like doing endorsements for things that I don't use, because I don't like telling lies, because I want to be able to really get into the product and tell people how great it is, how much I like it, where they can buy it. You know, that's what I really get into it like that.
Endorsements come from my mouth to the listener's ear. It's that simple. There's no middleman. There's nobody trying to put smoke and mirrors over you. It's my thoughts, my feelings, and what I believe in going straight to our listener, who we communicate with every day.
I think endorsements are important because if you've ever owned a small business, which I have, I'm not saying I was successful at it, but I don't think there's any better form of advertisement than word of mouth. And I've always considered endorsements to kind of be the ultimate word of mouth. If you get a customer that loves what you've done for them, and they tell a friend or someone that trusts them, I don't know if you can put a price on it. I just think they're the ultimate form of word of mouth advertising.
I take the viewpoint of, if I were to tell my friend about this business, if my friend were to say, hey, have you ever gone to this, or what do you recommend for this, what would I tell my friend? And that's how I approach it when I do endorsements.
People start actually buying the Johnsonville Brox because I was telling them on the air how to prepare them, because I'm from Barbecue City, St. Louis. That's all we do. So I had this guy walk up to me and said, JoJo, man, I went to Walmart and I bought that 12-pack of Johnsonville Brox, and those things are so good. I just want to thank you for telling me about them, and I'll eat them forever.
And I used to talk about crystals all the time. And it's funny how people come up to you and be like, yo, where's your crystals? And you know, I got to the point where I asked the crystals people if I could have just the crystal cups. So when I'm out, I got my drink in a crystal cup. So they'd be like, man, he really is going in with crystals.
Well, it gives the company or the client an actual stamp of approval from, you know, someone that the audience already trusts. You know, whether it's a product or a service, whether it's a gym membership or something like that, the audience, we've already kind of got their trust. So when it's coming from a talent, you know, they see it in a little bit different way than just hearing it like on a commercial or, you know, on TV or something like that. They're like, oh, Brian or you know, my favorite personality, whoever it may be, they're you know, swinging this product. They like it. I'll give it a try.
Just like everything we talk about, you can't fake it. If you believe in the endorsement, if you believe in the product that you're endorsing, that's the first thing. That's the main thing. You can't lie, because there's a BS meter going off in the listener's ears, and they know it. They can catch fake sincerity. So you got to be true about it, and you got to enjoy the product, because I can't lie about that.
Well, here's the main thing. I won't endorse brand A and brand B. I mean, you're either a Republican or a Democrat or independent. You can't be everything to all people. So, like, if I take on a furniture company, I won't do another furniture company. And if this furniture company drops off, you know, we make a long stretch of time before we would ever take on a competitor. So it's an exclusive, and it's word of mouth, like I say, and it's the best bang for the buck, because I won't endorse it. Every endorsement I do, except a sewer pump out man. I don't need him yet, but I try to use him.
I never realized how credible my word is when you say it. I mean, and it really does pay off, because a lot of people do confront me about it, and it's just shocking that you get that a lot.
I think endorsements are part of a whole, you know, menu of types of advertising, but I think they have a special place because the talent has skin in the game too. Because when the client succeeds, we succeed. It's again, cliche, it's a win-win thing. So by us having skin in the game, we really want you to succeed, because we know then you're our customer, you come back to us, and you keep making business, we keep getting business, and it's always a good thing. So it gives us some skin in the game, and I also think it makes it more personal with listeners. I've done things for like dog food in the past, and you start talking about your dog, it just builds this whole relationship. So having an extra little tweak on the relationship with the listeners is a good thing too. I think they're really important.
You know, every time it's all about real life. You know, if I can't relate to a product, or I can't relate to something that, you know, we're trying to endorse, then it's not a right fit. If it's a right fit, that means that I will use that or incorporate that in everyday life, just like a listener would.
A client gets to hear in our words how we feel about their service or about their business. And hearing it in our words, talking to our listeners, there's just nothing better, and nothing can compare to that.